Good afternoon, everyone. So for today's video, let's first define what is globalization. So globalization or globalization is the process of interaction and integration among people, companies, and governments worldwide. Globalization has accelerated since the 18th century due to advance in transportation and communication technology. So, the characteristics of globalization. The characteristics of globalization is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations, brought about a cross-border trade in goods and services, technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. So let's move on for the advantages of globalization. So here are some advantages of globalization. Number one, easier to communicate throughout the boundaries. Second, easier to travel. Third, cultural interchange, cultural interchange. Fourth, international trade and better and cheaper products. Next, improvement of new technologies. 7, that the cheaper product increases the purchase power. 8, next, the transport of the product is easier and faster. And lastly, globalization creates a political and economical union which facilitates the agreement between the countries. So that's all the advantages of globalization. Next, let's move on for the effects of language used in global communication. So, globalization is readily increasing in today's world. This increase in globalization has many effects on language, both positive and negative. These effects on language in turn affect the culture of the language in many ways. So language contributes to the formation of culture, such as through vocabulary, greetings, and humor. So language serve as important symbols of group belonging, enabling different group of people to know that ethnic groups they belong to and what common heritage they share. So without language, people would lose their cultural identity. So that's all for today's video.